Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Using his legs, it's Clark. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after him.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Back open in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Rebels are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put...
Going for it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So his quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Looking for a crease to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds space on the right. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Delaware.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
From the red zone, it's Clark. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The Blue Hens are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Hold and fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Gave the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Slithers into space. There he goes.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Let's go. Right here, 1 time.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. It's a draw. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He'll bring it out. It's Rex Steiner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
UNLV.
Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires complete on the crosser. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Rebels offense is back on the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt, Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
The play action fake. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And the Blue Hens will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. The give is to Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Hard running there. Good blocking, good running. Pickup of 6 out to the 30. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Using his feet to buy time. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to move them on the counter. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Ringo! Get set!
Running back searching for a hole. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And a short run there, and that'll end it.